Okay, we should be live now. Just gotta set up the links. Okay. Copy. Hey, Rusted. How you doing? Open the stream. I just need to put in the links to the Discord. Okay. There. Then there. Okay. That should do it. Okay. Just taking a sip of my drink. Okay, everything should be good now. Okay. Just gotta wait for everyone else to show up, I mean. Okay. Let's see. Hey, Ellen, Evelyn. Jeez. Hey, Pixela, what's up with Derek stealing mail? Was he looking for something, or is he just a jerk? Pretty much just a jerk, yeah. I was learning. Hello, Aiden. By learning, what do you mean? Roxy, how are you? Pixela, are you aware there are over 7 million forms of dirt found in the swamp? I was listening to the Hey song. Hey song? The heck is that? Anyway, I'll make sure I wipe my feet before I get in the jet. That's not good enough. Roxy, are you going to be okay? This job is killing me. Yeesh. You? Why am I going back? I can just... I need a mission depending what was the result. Good job. It looks like your first dispatch mission was successful. I'm sure it only gets harder from here. Okay. Anyway, might as well change our attire here, and then we can get in the jet, and yeah. Let's wear this for this because we are going to a quote-unquote dinner party. Yeah, don't have much. Okay, that's all. Hello, Goku. How you doing? Welcome. Okay. Says there's just... Hold on. There we go. Okay. So, before we go on our mission, I have to tell you guys some little story. So, I believe this happened Okay, this happened like... And this happened, like, basically on March 3rd, like, in the middle of the night. Okay, I woken up at 3. I don't normally do that, but I got woken up at around 3. I hear this weird sound outside, and I'm half asleep, so I can't really identify the sound. Then my mom comes in and is like, I'm gonna check the tornado warning. Then it hit me. Oh, shoot, it's a tornado. So yeah, like, a tornado hit my area. Luckily, it didn't hit my house or my sister and brother-in-law's house. I'm fine, my family's fine, we're all good. But it did hit my sister and brother-in-law's shop. They run a t-shirt printing business, and now their shop is basically destroyed. This tornado was pretty freaking huge, and it was terrifying. From what I saw on the news, it was like, what, I don't know, like... I forget the term. I'm not a weather scientist or whatever that's called. Yes, at Nashville. That is where I live. I live in Nashville. Yes, it's Nashville. That is where I live. That's my city. So that whole incident happened. And things have been pretty crazy. From what I can tell, we're recovering. Some places don't have power. Some places, like, have been spared by the tornado and haven't been, like, hit. Like my house, for example. Luckily, I'm one of the lucky ones. Like, not only did my house not get destroyed, but I didn't have any power problems either. So, I'm just lucky. And, of course, I feel sorry for those who weren't so lucky. Anyway. I'm good, Goku. I think that storm is passing by my home now. That pine tree shall protect me from I bet. You went to Tennessee? Nice. It is a nice state where I live, here in Tennessee. It is a very nice place, but yeah, Nashville was the city that got hit by the tornado. There was a lot of damage, but we're slowly but surely recovering. Anyway, I'm just gonna go on to the jet. But yeah, I just wanted to mention that because it was freaking crazy. Okay, I'm gonna turn this off because this is distracting. Or maybe I just need to remove it. Anyway, yeah. It was in the last summer, too. What do you mean? Oh, hello, Eslo. How you doing? But yeah, that tornado that hit. I am in Tennessee, too. Dang! Shout out to all my Tennessee peeps out there. Anyway, yeah, that tornado was freaking insane. Tornadoes are one of the things that still scares me. I was always scared of tornadoes. They always terrified me. As a kid, they terrified me, and they still terrified me now. Just the idea of some giant, deadly force of nature just destroying everything in its path is freaking ridiculous. But what's also weird is that sometimes when a tornado hits a place, it'll spare some things. Like, I don't know, it's weird. I am in Ilions. I'm just relaxing. Nice. Always nice to relax. But yeah, that tornado was freaking insane. Anyway, we're here. At this spooky looking Luigi's Mansion kind of place. This place always looked cool. Interesting. Yeah, swamp, Luigi's Mansion place. Lightning freaks me out. Oh yeah, lightning can be, yeah. Good evening, friends. Gah! Yeah, I get that a lot. May I see your invitation, please? Of course. Is he a zombie butler? I've heard of ghost butlers, but zombie butlers? I see, right, this way, Poppy. Do you have any bags I can take? No, we don't. Good. That lady in the yellow dress brought so much luggage I thought my arms were gonna fall off. Oh, great. The others have already arrived. Madame Zoe was just about to begin. Right this way, please. Okay. I'm telling you. I'm yelling at Tivor. Tivor, he's going to leave the fortune to me. Nonsense. Nonsense. Dear Cyrus would only entrust that powerful crystal to me. Then say the fortune can show you your future? What exactly are you hoping to see, Trevor? Oh, nothing. I just need the crystal as a prop in my new play. Trevor finds the crystal. That's ridiculous. You're a ridiculous man. Okay, hold on. I'll read your comments. Okay. Storms do not bother me. Always storms where I live. I mean, like, if it's a normal, like, thunderstorm, it's fine, because it's... If you're indoors, you'll be just fine. It's fine. Anyway. We had a tree get struck by lightning, and it killed a tree outside of my window, and that window was very close to the tree, too. Dang, that's insane. Anyway. Darlings, if I get the crystal, I will use it for something worthwhile. For seeing new fashion trends. Wow, sounds like these people only came to the will reading to get the fortune crystal. Isn't that why we're here? You know, there's more to this estate than just the crystal. Sai Easterborn, everyone is here. Thank you all for accepting my invitation. As you know, we have gathered tonight to read the will of my great-uncle Cyrus. Okay. So yeah, that started that fear every slice. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway. Soon we will know who among us will inherit Uncle's estate. But first, we eat dinner. Yes, sir, dinner is planned. But before that, we should all adjourn to the crystal room. I wish to hold a reading with all of you. Interesting. If you would please follow me to the crystal room, we may begin. Yee! Madame Zoe, what happened? Oh, Pixa, it's terrible. The crystal, it's been destroyed. That's not good. We must tell the others right away. Oh, my day's going good, Eslo. It's been going good. My mother did take me to my sister's, now destroyed, shop to see the damage, and yeah, it's insane. Like, my sister's office is basically just covered in rubble of bricks. Like, freaking ridiculous. Anyway, what's going on in there? We heard a scream. I hope no one's in danger. Don't worry, everyone. Pixel's in there right now. I'm sure everything is fine. Well, it looks like someone snuck in there and smash the fortune. What? Everything is not fine. It is not fine at all. No, this can't be. I'm sorry, everyone. I know you're only here for the crystal. I don't know how this happened. I understand if you want to leave. Our prize lays shattered upon the floor. See no reason to stay. I don't think it's a good idea for anyone to leave the mansion until we figure out who smashed the fortune. Or foundation or whatever. If someone destroyed the crystal, then that just means there are more crystals to inherit. It doesn't work like that, Rusted, but I see the joke. Anyway. I can't believe it's gone. Basically my sister and me reaction to her shop getting destroyed. Anyway, I should probably start by investigating the scene of the crime, the crystal realm. Pieces of the crystal are dented, like someone had to use a tool to be able to break it. Would any of the guests know about the properties of Fortunite? That's right, Fortunite. Okay. This tripo of winged gargoyles was probably meant to protect the crystal. I wonder who they saw in here last night. I can't tell if this clock thinks it's 10:15 or 3:50. Yikes, sounds like some parts are missing. This particular curtain looks very nice. It was such a wonderful texture. It has such a wonderful texture. Past the violet curtains and foggy panes of glass, I can just make out the decaying swamp in the darkness. These drips appear to be swooing ever so slightly in a breeze, even though the window is shut and tight. Strange. That's odd. That the stew in this fireplace seems disturbed, as if someone scruffed it with his foot. Okay. If they needed to use a tool, then it won't be hard. It won't be hard finding the culprit. Why there are multiple tools just standing around while waiting to inherit the crystal. Yeah. Anyway. I didn't know that Bernie knew Cyrus. I wonder if they were related somehow. Looks like a reluctant of Roxy's. A grandmother, perhaps? A relative. Why would Cyrus have a portrait of Morcubus in his house? What do you know about Fortunite? I know a good deal about its properties. Was there specific information you wanted to know? I was looking for information on what could break a Fortunite crystal. That information is kept in the autographic Fortunite preference book. Fame and Fortune, a complete reference. Do you have a copy on you? No, but Cyrus had a rare first edition copy of it in a cardboard box at the top of the library. Thanks, Gordon. The Fortunate book is at the top of the library in this cardboard box. I need to climb up there to read it. Okay. By the layers of dust, that this table isn't used for much, let alone coffee. You can also play the piano if you want. This suit of armor looks to be just my size. It'd be perfect for Renan's fair. That's a nice suit of armor, not a speck of rust. Hello, Cotton Pop. Welcome. Gee, I hope nobody's hidden in there right now. With practice, perhaps I can put on a puppet show with this one. I wonder who blew out these candles and why. Interesting. Mazkin with its article about the mansion. Wait a second. That's a picture of Violet with Cyrus. I should ask Violet about this magazine I found. If he only had a heart. Okay, where is Violet? That is. Let's enter these rooms and see. Okay, this seems to be a kitchen. Okay. This appears to be clogged. Could be they've got an octopus stuffed in their drain. Okay, that's just... Okay, interacting. Hello, Typha Lockbot. Are you new? You seem to be new. I don't recognize your name. But hello, welcome to the stream and welcome to the channel. Okay, there is a thick coat of dust on here. I'm afraid to see what's underneath. Just a sideboard, nothing out of the ordinary here. It's a giant jar of jam and me without any toast. Lima beans, beans and scarlet beans. I'm a little worried about what's for dinner. Also, I hate beans, especially lima beans. Anyway, how long have these cookies been up here? Okay, that's just interacting. These look very expensive, except it is that a world's greatest zombie mug tugged behind the gravy boat. I wonder what's inside this crate. A sack of flour. Looks like several recipe books. How to serve Kajan roots and tubers. Mushrooms, the forgotten Fuji. Okay. And what's in here? Okay, this seems to be the dining room. Okay. Tell me about yourself, Violet. I don't like to talk about myself. Could you at least tell me anything about how you knew Cyrus? I don't like to talk about my past. Okay, Violet, I guess I'll leave you alone. Violet seems to have a definite connection to Cyrus, as noted in this magazine, but she is precluded to go into details. Yeah. or an ancient hearth. This seems oddly free of soot. Despite the ever-present fire, the heart tools don't appear to get much use. The cabinet must store expensive ticket checks. Who's this statue of? Okay. Hello, Danielle. Welcome. Okay. Let's see. This abstract piece's cherry student of two women is a stark contrast to the room's gloomy atmosphere. An autographic cupboard of steaming potatoes and the machine board is something to find. Dining room should be without. Okay. Oh, thanks, Goku. Decorative plates from several exotic locales are displayed behind this case. Locked glass doors. The woman in this elegant bust looks ever her surrounding with a sort of snooty glaze. What a nice old vase. It looks like it holds a lot of flowers. Both the value and the creepiness of this experiment painting cannot be mastered, I should say. Take that, flowers. Okay, well that was just unnecessary. Maybe it's me, but I swear I just saw this serving plate move. Serving plate. Jeez. And if I put this lampshade on my head, it'd really liven up this party. I always didn't understand why people did that. Put lampshades over their heads in a party, like in a drunk party rave or something. It's like, I don't know. It appears that this door is locked. Maybe I can open it somehow. This heavy door is the library. Is bolted shut. No amount of prying is going to get me inside. There must be some way to unlock it. Okay. And there. Okay. Although the library's card catalog system is quite expensive, I'm not sure if Dusty Cardboard Box 2 is the most expensive. Preference method. Why would you pay to go in a library in your own house that you own? That makes no sense. From the cobwebs covering this clock, I'd say this is the house that time forgot. Okay. What's this sticking out of the book? Looks like some kind of decorated swatch. Okay. This thick volume detailed the entrance of it really seems like an intriguing read, but not helpful to my current problem. This bust must be important. The shelving seem to be custom built around here. Yikes, I hope I didn't do any damage. It seems to be attacked somehow. This whole section of shells seem dedicated to the widely popular exotic Simmon's message. EA would do something like that. Yeah, this game is made by EA. Anyway. Well, there's nothing on the coffee table. Okay. 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 A regular marble statue of a Scandinavian gentleman. Probably particularly screams quiet and solitude. Okay. Paying large amount of money for things that make no sense, you say. Why one would almost think these people may be rich. Yeah. I mean, obviously they're rich, but still, why, you know. Okay, we can. There we go. Hello, David. The Sims are like the Miis? Sort of. I guess. Which, speaking of which, it would be cool to see a, Sims like, Mii game. Where you can, like, you know, just like how you can have a house with your Sims and all, you can do the same with Miis. I don't know. I mean, sure we have, Tamagotchi Life, or Tomodachi Life, on, Stacking books. How to move up in the world. Now there's a book I can get behind. Okay. But, you know, anyway. Maybe we can get a port of that game on the Switch or something. I don't know, just a thought. Gosh, they really are running out of room, aren't they? There's books cremated everywhere. Is game 1? Wait, what? What do you mean? Oh, there's that second edition I misplaced. I knew I should have looked out on top of the 3-story chandelier first. Is this game 1? I mean, this is a My Sims game, which is a little different than normal Sims. And this one is a little different than, like, the regular My Sims games. My Sims was like a, basically a spin-off of Sims, like, how do I explain this? It was basically a spin-off with different types of games with different types of gameplay. This one is My Sims Agents, where you solve mysteries and, yeah, stuff like that. It's full of puzzles, a lot of dialogue, stuff like that. There's also other My Sims games, like normal My Sims, where you... It has, like, some mixture of... I say it has more elements similar to Animal Crossing than normal Sims. But basically you build up a neighborhood that has... that used to be filled with life, but then it, like, I don't know, everyone moved out because the previous person that was there that built everything went away or something. Then you have My Sims Kingdom, which is similar, but you go on a more adventure to different islands and fix the problems on those islands. And then there's, like, My Sims Party, which is basically like Mario Party, but with My Sims. There's also My Sims Kart, which I have not played that one. Anyway, let's continue. According to this book, the only thing strong enough to damage the fortune crystal is a silver hammer. Where might I find a silver hammer around the mansion? Okay. I guess this will be a quicker way down. No worries. No fall damage. Wait, this looks interesting. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Do you know where I might find a hammer? A hammer? You should talk to the butler. He's the one that handles all the manual task around here. Thanks, Zoe. I'll talk to Carl. Please tell me more about the crystal. Oh, it was so wonderful. Just gazing into it allowed one to see glimpses of the future. And you said it was made of pure fortunite? Yes, it measured 97.9 gizmarts on the Shibrin Gizmart party scale. And can you think of why anyone would want to destroy it, or how it would be destroyed? Steal it? Yes. Destroy it? No. And I'm unsure what would damage such a strong crystal. Gordon might know more about Fortunite. Interesting. Thank you, Zoe. So, Demonzo, you live here? Oh, only recently. Recently. Sure, we haven't actually read the will yet, but I assume the house will be left to me. I see. And did you suspect the Fortunite crystal would be left to you as well? Oh, cheer. The Fortunite crystal and had the power to see into the future as the family psychic. It's natural that it would be mine. Well, I'm sorry about this whole disaster, Madam Zoe. Not as sorry as me, Ma Cheer, but I proceed you will solve this mystery. Okay, Goku. Where do you keep the household tools? Tools? Hammers, sledges, and such. I'm looking for any item that could have been used to shatter the crystal. I keep all of the tools in my toolbox, and I think I left my toolbox outside. Thanks, Carl. You've been very helpful. I live to serve. Well, I serve anyway. Tell me about the crystal. Oh, Cyrus took such good care of it. It was always looked safely in that room. Did he ever let anyone in? I, as butler, was tasked with taking care of it. I would clean it and make sure it was safe. Do you know much about the Fortunite? That what could shatter the crystal like that? No, I don't know. If you want to know about Fortunite itself, you should probably go talk to Gordon. Thank you, Carl. So what's your deal, Carl? Oh, me? Well, I've been a butler here for 87 years, of course. I was alive for most of that. Really fascinating. So you knew Cyrus his whole life? Oh yes, he was both my employer and friend for those many years. And this crystal. Oh, the master kept it so safe it was very precious to him, and now I let it get broken I could die of shame again. Now don't worry, Carl. I'll get to the bottom of this. Okay. The icon next to Carl's name looks like a impregnated child. It's just the chibi look of my Sims. What brings you here, Gordon? Oh, old Cyrus was a good friend of mine. He was in my book club. And you figured he might leave you something in his will? Indeed, I thought he might leave me a book or two. He had quite an expensive collection. Anything else I should know? I once read in a book that butterflies taste with their feet. I'm going to go ahead and not write that down, thanks. Yeah, that is weird. Anyway, what brings you to the reading tonight? Well, darling, I was Cyrus's personal fashion assistant. And you figured it would be only natural? That I am in the will, of course, darling. That makes sense, I think. Thanks, Miss Knuckle. Okay. What are you doing back here? Dude. He is straight up stuck. How did you know Cyrus, Trevor? Oh, wonderful. A real criminal. Criminal question. What wonderful research for my next play. Yes, it is. Do you have any answer? Oh, of course. Well, I hate to toot my own horn, but I was Cyrus's favorite playwright. Playwright. Really? Well, yes, he was a huge fan. We met years ago at a signing for my new play. He has such wonderful tastes. Okay. And then you became friends? Close friends. Okay. Take Trevor, thanks. The closest. And he's still he's just gonna be stuck in there for who knows how long. Anyway, let's go outside and look for, yeah. This landowner hasn't been used in a long time or ever since this is a swamp. Here lie the bones of Carl Weatherby, the greatest golf caddy in the Boyer. Okay. There. This strangest water smells terrible. What even? Wild mushrooms are delicious, but many are toxic. I never pick them without my trusty percolator book in hand. Okay, just for Okay. Yeah, okay, that's all. Um, mushroom plant, such a funny name. I guess it sort of looks like an old Gracie stack. Okay. I visit a swamp once. It was wet, full of fog, foliage, bug, and beavers. It also smelled. I have not revisited that swamp. Yeah, I never been to a swamp, but yeah. Odd that it would smell weird. I mean, it's just water, a bunch of trees. I mean, maybe there would be like, I don't know. I don't know why they smell. Then again, I never been to one, so I don't really know what the smell is. A mushroom plant, such a... Okay, never mind. We already read that. That's the jet. Okay. Nothing here. Just, let's see. These lamps emit a really eerie glow. Gross, every bug in the swamp seems to be attracted to these lights. Ah, there's a toolbox. This toolbox may contain a silver hammer. Unfortunately, it's locked. Okay. I need to analyze the hammer in the toolbox to see if it is made of silver. Roxy, can you analyze the hammer? I need to know if it's made of silver. Okay. Yep, it's a silver hammer. That's more... What's more, I found traces of some kind of crystal on it. Okay. Forsaken Analyze has proven that Carl's hammer is made of pure silver. This is the instrument used in the crime. I should talk to Carl about this evidence, since it makes him a likely suspect. It contains a silver hammer probably used to destroy the Fortunite crystal. Okay. Yep, still back there. Okay, where the heck is Carl? Is he back here? Nope. Maybe in here. Yep. I found a silver hammer in your toolbox. Oh yes, my trusty hammer. Is that what was used to smash the crystal? Yes, it was. The fact that it was in your toolbox leads me to believe that you were the one that used it. But I didn't. I would never smash the crystal. Why would I want to destroy something I've been protecting for years? I'm not sure. It does seem out of character, but this doesn't look good for you, Carl. Who could help? Who here could help me discover Carl's motivation? Alright, I'm back. Got a sandwich. Okay, cool. Nope. You don't have anything to say? You don't? Dude. Trevor, I could use your help. Is the investigation going well, my good detective? I think I've got a suspect, but I'm just not sure about the motive. Motive? Why, if you need to search deep into the hearts of your audience, the only way is to put on a play. A play? Indeed. Reminiscent for the crime for all it's to see. Thanks, Trevor. That's certainly an option. Here's the crime may drive Carl to confession. I'll need a costume first, so I should talk to Miss Nicole. Okay. Can you help me make a costume? Why, of course, I can, darling. I always bring a sewing kit with me. A costume of whom exactly? Of Cyrus, if possible. Certainly, but I'll need some fabric. If you could find me something purple, I could make you Cyrus's favorite tuxedo. I'll see what I can find, Miss Nicole. Where can I find something made of purple cloth? I think I know. Ah, these curtains are cloth. Hope no one minds if I borrow them now. Can Miss Nicole make them into a costume for the play? Cloth required. I'd better give it to Miss Nicole to make it into a Cyrus costume. Okay. Where'd she go? Okay, back here. Here's some cloth. Well, it's not exactly to sulk, but I suppose I can whip something up. Here you go, darling. One tuxedo that just screams I'm wearing a tuxedo. Cyrus was well known for his flame-bright mustache, so I'll need one as well. I bet Trevor has expressions with fake mustaches. Experience. What do you know about fake mustaches? Oh, my way in, I spent some wispy weed out in the swamp that would certainly make for a fine mustachio or wonders. Okay, mustachio of wonders, got it. I need to find enough wispy weed in the swamp around the house to fashion a mustache of wonders. Hmm. Hmm. A storm must have knocked down the tree. Phew, that was a workout. Hmm. Uh. Hmm. Hmm. Where the heck would wispy weed be? Hmm. Wonder what is stored in these piece of crates. Piles, that is. All these bit barrels are full of root beer. Uncle Cyrus must have really liked his sacrifices. Hmm. Green mustache. I need to find enough wispy weed in the swamp around the house to fashion a mustache wonders. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay, let's see. Where the heck? How am I supposed to find this when it's... Okay, these things. Hmm. Ah. Here's some weed. Got everything I need. I should report in to Trevor and get this place started. Okay. I'm ready. Indeed. We've a tuxedo, a grand mustache, and a sack of lure to give you and ghostly pelure. Now let us launch for us. Then we'll catch the consistence of the crown. Attention, everyone. Could everyone gather around, please? What's this all about, Pixel? Buddy and I have been investigating the mansion, and we would like to hold a little reenactment. Ugh, jeez. You have some insight into what happened to the Fortunite? Yes, using scientific investigation methods, we've discovered some clues that have allowed us to recreate the events of the crime as accordingly as possible. Hey, pals, I'm Cyrus Ghost. Good. I'm playing the part of the Fortunite. Pixel, what have you done to the suit I made you? Sorry, Miss Nichols. Solving mysteries is messy work sometimes. Sorry, whatever for, darling. I love it. I will call this new look Spirit by Nicole. Okay, let's just proceed with the enactment. Wow, you sure are a valuable Fortunite, Crystal. I'd sure better give you to somebody else now that I'm dead and stuff. I am shattered. Oh no, pal, my crystal. Good thing my ghost was here and I saw who did it. It was you. The end. That was the second worst play I've ever seen in my life. Carl seemed much more disturbed by the fake ghost of Cyrus than anyone else. Surely his guilt has gotten the better of him. Now what? Hey, at least he's not stuck on behind the chair anymore. Okay. Nope. Nope. Nothing. What the heck? Who do you think broke the Fortunite? I don't know. It's good that we have a special agent here to find out. Right. Okay. Nothing in here. Wait, where the heck is freaking... I think the appropriate response to this play would be too soon. Yeah. Okay, yeah. None of you have anything to say. Weird. Now what am I supposed to do? Find footprints. I see. Let's start with the crystal. I found some female footprints, but I don't know whose they are. I'll need to find someone who knows fashionable shoes. Okay. The suspect must have stopped off at the toolbox. I wonder where he came from before that. Footprints come from the swamp. I can't track prints underwater, but I bet the trail continues somewhere on the other side. The trail ends at the dump waiter. The dumbwaiter. Maybe I could force it open? Man, I can't even F-space it open. Since the dumbwaiter doesn't work, I'll need to determine the identity of whoever left these footprints of some other way. I wonder if I can force this open. I need some help in identifying male footprints. Please, darling, I don't concern myself with men's footwear. So you don't know whose shoes this print would match? No, darling, men's shoes are so droll. I can hardly tell them apart myself. Okay. I have a question about some women's shoes. Oh, you like my fashion exhibitions? Spartans, darling? Certainly. I found some footprints in the crystal room that came from a woman's shoe, square heel, big arch, and pointed toe. Sound familiar? How garish. Those belong to Madame Zoe. No doubt. She has the coolest sense of fashion. Has Zoe have a reason for her footprints being in the crystal room? I found your footprints at the crime scene. I was in there preparing for my reading when I found the shattered crystal. That's why my footprints are there. Okay, thanks, Zoe. Zoe's footprints are all over the crystal room, and her alibi seems a little weak. Seems like she may be a suspect. May I check your shoes? What? I'm a suspect now? Just being thorough, Gordon. I suppose that's fair. Help yourself. Good news, Gordon. Looks like your shoes don't match the footprints I found. Thanks for your cooperation. May I check your shoes? Whoa. Did I step in something? Nope, just checking your shoes. Fantastic. Looks like these aren't the shoes I'm looking for. Thanks, Trevor. Do I like your name? Yeah, it's fine. Anyway. Carl, may I check your shoes? Oh, this is so awkward. What is? If I left my foot too far off the ground, it may fall off. Well, we can't have that, can we? I need to get Carl's footprints, but this kitchen floor is too clean. He isn't leaving any footprints. Could I get the floor dirty? This jar holds enough jam to spread over a large area. The top stuck is... Now I just need to get Carl's steps in the jam. Okay, now if only the plot would suddenly get way too real, a good murder investigation would be most fitting. Or maybe a constant drug must burst with corporate cops. Okay. I'm hungry, Carl. Can you make me something? Certainly, it would be my pleasure. How about a sandwich? That sounds great. Thanks, Carl. When Carl steps in the jam, his footprints will be easy to find. These footprints from Carl match the footprints in the crystal room. That puts Carl at the scene of the crime. I should go tell Zoe about the results of my investigation. Okay. I've solved the case. Wonderful. Cheer to tell. Care to tell? Attention everyone, our friend here has some important news for all of you. The investigation has been going well. We followed a number of leads and we've come to a conclusion. It looks like Carl smashed the fortune crystal. It was the zombie. I have stared into 27 different plays where the butler did it. How did I not see this coming? No, I wouldn't. Cyrus was my friend. Carl, I am shocked at this betrayal. You have destroyed a priceless treasure and ruined everyone's evening. Why would you listen? Oh, what's the use? Carl? Buddy, I'll be right back. So, do we have dinner now, or? Now we say good night. I am sorry to have wasted all of your time. Thank you for bringing this terrible matter to a close. Violet, you know it wasn't me. Cyrus and I have been friends since before the Nightmare Crown incident. I know, Carl. To think all the research Cyrus and the others did, all the Sacrified. And now, Carl, it's not your fault. Pixelite, you don't really believe that Carl destroyed the Fortune Knight, did you? Do you? Hold up a second. How on earth did Carl just use that dumbware? I couldn't get anywhere with it. Oh, he has some special trick for it. I'm sure if you fulfilled with the dumbwaiter's gears, you could get it working again. So if I go up in the dumbwaiter, I'll find Carl. Probably, but this is a very old house. It's filled with secret passages, you know. Really interesting. Alright, Violet, I'm going to keep investigating. Perhaps there is another secret entrance into this crystal's room. I should go back and investigate further. I should fix the dumbwaiter and use it to get to Carl. Okay. Okay, go in here. The clock's hands are stopped, but I can hear a faint whisper inside. Maybe I should take a closer look. There's something odd about the broken clock in the crystal room. I need to find some spare parts to fix it. Take one from the piano. Sweet, I've collected a set of spare parts. These will come in handy. Okay, how many more spare parts do we need? 5. Okay, 5. And go in here. Or out here, I should say. Take a salvage part from this. There we go. Now back in here. Take one from the fridge. There we go. One from the stove. Alright. And where else? Can't take another from that. Not from that. No. Let's see. Is there anything in here? There's this old clock. Okay, that would do it. That should do it. Got all the parts I need. Now I need to get back to the crystal room clock and poke around inside. Okay. Alright, let's see. Just have to wait. Okay. There and there. Okay, we got that running. Now now we put one here, and then one here, and here. Then one here, and oh. Huh. Let's see. How are we supposed to... Frick. No, that does not work. Maybe... dang it. Let's see. Wait. Okay, we... Then how do we... Crap. But then there's no way to get this one working. These don't connect. The crap. Okay, no. Okay, I mean... These work, but... And, like, I can get it through this, but... No proper way to, like... get it to go here. The heck? I need to get all three of these mini gears working, but... There doesn't seem to be a proper way. There is a way, but... Okay, let's see. I can get this to here. This can go here. Nope. This can go here. This can go here. then how am I supposed to get this to work? Unless, hold on. Oh, hello, Orange. Just dropping in, super busy. That's fine. You do you. Okay, let's see. We got that to work, but how are we supposed to get this? Unless, hold on. Hold the phone, hold the phone. There. Okay, that took a little longer than expected. Ah, secret passage. There's a secret passage behind the fireplace of the crystal room. I should explore it. Expensive barrels. I'd better keep my distance. Probably a wine cellar. Those are usually wine cellars. Okay. Why? This is the perfect place for a fine art. Okay. Wow, this bowler is old. I'm surprised that it even works still. Whoa, this is a spooky looking... I sure hope this isn't Uncle Cyrus. His ashes in there? Jeez. Okay. Let's see. Nope. Nope. There. Oh, I see. Where right there. Okay, that's an accident. Okay. There. And there. A bunch of notes regarding the Fortunite crystal. Who put these here? The shaft must have cooled past at some point. It's all blocked up tightly though now. A mysterious trunk. It's locked up tight too. trunk is full of fortunate crystals. That seems impossible. I should analyze them to see if they're real. Roxy, can you analyze these crystals? I want to know if they're real fortunite. Okay. Every crystal sample is coming back negative. Those crystals are definitely not fortunite, Pixel. All the crystals in this trunk are fake, but what about the broken one in the crystal room? Could that have been a fake too? Fake fortunate crystals. Roxy, I've got another fortunite sample for you to analyze. Okay. Let's see. The frick? What? There. Another fake pixel. There's no fortunite in that sample. The broken fortunite crystal isn't even real. This whole crime was a setup. So, Violet, do you believe Carl was guilty? Carl has always been a kind and devoted butler. There must be some other explanation. Okay. Got it. Okay, now this seems more complex. Okay, nope. That's the wrong type of... there. There we go. Oh. Wait a minute. Okay. Dang. Let's see. Let's see. This one has to be here. Does this go here? Or... This most likely goes here. Don't know if this goes... yeah. Then how is it supposed to... Unless, hold on. Okay. Now just gotta... get that there somehow. Frick. Wait. There we go. Time to find out why Carl did this. No, but I'm pretty sure plants need more than just a pot to hold them, like soil and water and sunlight. Oh, why did you break the crystal? I don't know, Pixela. To be honest, I don't even remember breaking it. How can you not remember? Your hammer was used and your footprints are all over the broom. I just haven't been sleeping well lately. It's those voices. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Voices? Tell me about the voices. They're like whispers. I hear them all night. It's like the moon is telling me things about Cyrus and Fortunite. And where do these voices come from, Carl? At first I thought it was coming from my heating vent, but now I know they're coming from inside my head. Carl, tell me about that vent. I'd like to check it out. Oh, it comes into my room through the rafters. It goes almost all the way up to the roof. I should check out the rafter area outside of Carl's room. I've seen a lot of stuffed animals in my time, but I never a croc head. It's huh? I know what to do. Okay. Uncle Cyrus sure did store lots of stuff up here in the rafters. I wonder what's in here. Okay. These pipes are under heavy pressure. Let's hope that none of them burst. There we go. It's unbelievable how much storage space is up here. Feather. The vent carries my voice into Carl's room, making it sound mysterious and spooky. This is where the voices are coming from. The feather must be from whoever has whispered to Carl. Did it fall from his or her clothing? I bet Miss Nicole would know. Dang it. Okay. There we go. Okay. There we go. Now. This old wind-up train sure looks like fun, too bad it's broken. This skull is by far the most clean and well-carved for item in this room, and creepy. Looks like there's something under the covers. There must be hundreds of bugs in that bed. I can finally hear strange sounds echoing from this vent shaft. Cobwebs everywhere. This place is disgusting. I guess after Carl finishes work, the last thing he wants to do is clean. Okay. Do you think Carl really smashed the crystal? Of course he did it. You found enough evidence to close this case permanently. True, Carl clearly did smash the crystal, but why? There's no motive. Afraid I don't know, but guilty is guilty, no matter the reason. Miss Nicole, do you recognize this feather? Yes, of course. Those old things, they must belong to Madame Zoe. I need to have a talk with Zoe and figure out what she must have been doing in the rafters. I'd like to ask you a few questions. Certainly. Share whatever I can do to wrap up this case quickly and forever. Do you have any other supernatural hobbies? I do dabble in the satisfying art of hypnosis. Okay, oh, but I'm sure your skills have limits. You couldn't hypnotize me if I was unwilling, could you? Nonsense. My craft has been passed down by the ancients into my able hands. There is no task I cannot perform. Wow, could you hypnotize me into committing a crime? Yes, I can, even to do that. Although I never actually would do that, of course. Thank you, Zoe. Zoe is an expert hypnosis. She was in the attic and could have hypnotized Carl into smashing the crystal, but why? Carl was framed. I should tell Violet. I've solved the case. Wonderful. Let's gather everyone and settle this once and for all. Darling, what are we doing here? I thought the matter was settled. Yes, so did I. Completely settled. Exactly. The way you wanted it to look, Madame Zoe. Since you are the one who told Carl to destroy the Fortune Knight. What? That's ridiculous. You can't prove it. I can and will. Here's what really happened. We know that Carl broke the crystal with his silver hammer, but Zoe forced him to do it. We found one of Zoe's feathers outside of a vent in the attic. It was the perfect place to whisper hypnotic suggestions down to Carl while he slept. So I was just sleepwalking, but I still destroyed Cyrus's crystal. Not necessarily. We found a secret passage in the mansion that was hiding a trunk. It was full of fake crystals. Using that same secret passage, Zoe snuck into the crystal room and swapped the real Fortunite with one of the fakes. And then hypnotized Carl into doing the dirty work. So that means I only destroyed a fake? Yep, the real Fortunite crystal is perfectly safe. Isn't it, Madam Zoe? Very clever, Pixela. Here's the real crystal. Incredible, but how did you come to suspect Madame Zoe? I knew something didn't feel right as soon as Buddy and I arrived. We were promised dinner and the will reading, but Zoe was surprisingly eager to get everyone into the crystal room. She knew that as soon as everyone saw the smashed crystal, they would lose interest and go home, right, pal? Exactly, Buddy. She wanted everyone gone so she could keep the crystal and the mansion to herself. Then she must have suspected that she wouldn't inherit the estate. In fact, I'll bet she knew maybe Zoe peeked into the Fortunite a little early to see who would be named in the will. Only you didn't like what you saw, did you, Zoe? Would you please hand your uncle's will to Buddy? Let's see. I, Cyrus Purkibus, being of sound mind, do hardly entrust the entirety of my estate to Miss Violet Nightshade. Her? Woo! The cruel ladies of fate have left poor Tever empty-handed yet again. Congratulations, Violet. You can keep the house and that miserable crystal. There must be more Fortunite out there somewhere, and I'm going to find it. Hey. It's okay, Buddy. I don't think we'll see her again. Pixela, thank you so much for all you've done. May I walk you out to your jet? I trust you can all see yourselves out. I'm going to go ahead and file this as the worst dinner party ever. There is still one thing I haven't figured out. What is the connection between your family and Cyrus? I suppose there's no harm in telling you. My mother and Cyrus were good friends. My sister and I used to play here all the time when we were younger. That's why you prefer to him as Uncle Cyrus. Yes, he was like family, but there was more. He and Mother were both part of a special project, a group that researched the properties of the Fortunite, the same group that made the Crown of Nightmares. Yes, I'm surprised you've heard of it. Cyrus and the others worked very hard to keep that a secret. That crown is evil. It can do terrible things. I'm a living proof of that. The first time it was used, I was turned into the miserable creature you see before you. And one of the other scientists, Paul, was transformed into a monster. Yeah. Hey, so can we keep your Fortunite? What? Let me, Buddy. Violet, Morcubus is after the Crown of Nightmares. We think he's been trying to manufacture his own fortunite. Morcubus, I remember him from the lab. He was terrible to us. We heard that he was in a fight with the others in the group. Yes, once they've realized how dangerous the Nightmare Crown was, they pledged to destroy it. Morcubus was furious. He wanted to keep the crown for himself. Why does he need the Fortunite? I think it was supposed to focus the energy that was into the crown. It was part of what gave the crown its power. Violet, if you let us keep the Fortunite, we promise to do everything we can to keep it safe. Well, you helped Carl, even the evidence was stacked against him. I think I can trust you. But be careful, Morcubus cannot be allowed to get the crown. But what if he just makes his own crown? He can't. Maybe he could make a powerful enough crystal to replace the Fortunite. But the crown is unique. So he can't do anything unless he finds the actual crown. Do you know where it is? No one knows. Cyrus only led the research on the Fortunite. The actual crown was created by Dr. Gray. Evelyn's dad? But he disappeared, and the Nightmare Crown disappeared with him. Keep the crystal safe, Pixela, and don't underestimate Morcubus. Thank you, Violet. Take care, guys. Well, that sure was an interesting bunch. And I'm really glad I met Carl. I never saw a real zombie before. He's actually a really nice guy, you know, for us shambling undead monsters. Okay, that's done. Well, we got the crystal, but how are we going to find the actual crown? My father's journal hasn't given any clues on what we're looking for, and I've nearly read it cover to cover. If Morcubus finds out that we got the Fortunite, he'll redouble his efforts to get the Nightmare Crown. What if he's already searching for it? Hey, he might be. Let's see if Morcorp has any news projects in the city. It might point us in the right direction. That's a brilliant idea. To the internet. I've got something. It looks like a new MOBA shop just opened up on the boardwalk. What's a MOBA shop? It's a scuba shop, but it's owned and operated by Morcorp. Morcorp, Scrubba, Mubba, Scuba Mubba. These guys aren't even trying anymore. What's Morcubus looking for at the beach? I don't know. We should go check it out. Feel like taking a trip to the beach, buddy? Yes, boardwalk, food. I'm gonna get a turkey on a fork. I don't even think they have that at the beach. Anyway, oh sure, you guys go to the beach. Lots of hard work to do at the beach. I'll just sit behind the desk. Jenny, why don't you take the rest of the day off and hit the beach? Thanks, but I need the day off to update my blog. Have fun, though. Evelyn keeps searching for clues in your father's journal. There's got to be something we can use. Buddy, let's catch the next train to the boardwalk. Okay, now to read comments. Oof, I don't know if this argument would hold up in court. Requires a belief in the form of mind-controlled voodoo. Yeah. Anyway, I think this is a good place to leave off, so I will see you all next time as we head to the boardwalks. So, yeah, I'll see you all next time. And of course, next stream will be more Pokemon and all that jazz, so yeah, see you next time. Bye-bye.